Good evening. My name is Olivia Núñez, and tonight I want to share a story that isn't just mine, it's ours. A story about invisible wounds, the shadows we inherit, and how I learned to carry my ancestors' pain without letting it drown me. You see, I grew up in a home where sadness felt as familiar as the scent of my abuela's café con leche. My mother was a ghost in her own life. She'd spend days in bed, her silence louder than any words. My father? He tried to hold us together with tired hands and sighs that echoed through the walls. And me? I became a little girl who tiptoed around emotions, terrified that if I breathed too hard, the fragile piece would shatter. For years I carried that weight of their weight, like a second skeleton. I thought my anxiety, that tightness in my chest, was just me, a flaw, a failure. Until one day my therapist, Dr. Price, in the door, Price and Chloe about Martinez asked me a question that changed everything. Olivia, what if this pain isn't yours to keep? She introduced me to a word I'd never heard before, intergenerational trauma. The idea that grief, fear, even survival instincts, they don't just vanish. They're passed down like heirlooms we never asked for. My abuela's battles with depression, my parents' struggles as immigrants clawing for stability, it was all there, alive in my body. In the way I'd freeze when conflict arose, in the voice that whispered, "You don't deserve joy." But here's what I learned. We are not prisons for our ancestors' pain. One session, Dr. Perlinton, for our ancestors' pain. One session, Dr. Problems. Martinez had me close my eyes and breathe into that heaviness in my chest. And for the first time, I didn't fight it. I listened. And beneath the ache, I found something else, resilience, a lineage of survival. My abuela's grit. My mother's quiet endurance, my father's stubborn hope. I won't lie to you. Healing isn't a straight path. There were days I'd leave therapy so raw, I'd sit in my car and scream. But slowly I began rewriting the script. Yoga became my rebellion, every stretch of refusal to stay small. Meditation taught me to hold space for grief without letting it consume me. And mindfulness, that became my compass, guiding me back to the present whenever guilt or fear tried to drag me into the past. This isn't about erasing our history. It's about honoring it while choosing to live fully. I still feel my family's struggles in my bones, in my dreams, but now I also feel their courage, their love, their unfinished hopes, and that's the revolution. So if you're here tonight carrying weight that isn't yours, if you've ever felt cursed by cycles you didn't create, know this: you are not alone, and you are not doomed to repeat what came before. Our ancestors' pain may have shaped us, but we get to define what comes next. Thank you.